Imagine yourself gaining access to the information that the best students want you to keep secret. Would you believe me if I said that the majority of people never learn about a way to study smarter, not harder? Discover the hidden strategies and techniques in this video that will permanently transform your approach to studying. In order to improve your learning capacity, get ready to learn about obscure events and facts. Are you prepared to excel in your studies? Keep an eye out for how I'll change your study habits. Setting the stage for success. Imagine that our student finds comfort in a designated study space, like a cozy corner in their room, a sunny spot at the library, or a corner chair in a busy coffee shop. Here, consistency is very important, and the space changes into a blank canvas that is ready to be filled with information. The background noise of faraway people, the smell of freshly brewed coffee, and the soft rustling of pages all work together to create a symphony of focus. This cozy corner whispers secrets of persistence, saying that every hour spent here is a step towards understanding the future. The library's holy shelves hold knowledge from hundreds of years ago. Our faceless but determined scholar sits among the echoes of past minds, taking in their ideas. At the same time, the coffee shop, which is full of people drinking coffee and talking to each other, creates a relaxing atmosphere perfect for deep thinking. We'll examine our scholar's collection next. Think of the scholar as a quiet alchemist gathering tools to help them on their intellectual journey. There are a lot of textbooks stacked up like old tablets, and each one's spine promises insight. Notebooks are clean and ready for the ink to dance. Pens aren't just tools. They're like magic sticks that bring ideas to life. Digital tools make you more productive by giving you access to huge digital libraries on your laptop, tablet, or phone. Organization is very important. The scholar carefully arranges these things, with textbooks stacked on top of each other like a wall against ignorance, notebooks ready to write down quick ideas, and pens lined up like troops ready to fight. With their glowing icons, digital tools give you access to worlds beyond the concrete. Being neat isn't just a matter of style. It's also a fighting strategy that keeps people from having to rush around looking for lost pens or buried textbooks. Like stars in the sky, each thing has its own place. This is how our faceless expert gets ready. Their study space transforms into a focused cocoon, and their meticulously arranged materials eagerly await their touch. The journey to enlightenment begins with an unseen compass of purpose. There is no big ending or curtain call here. Each word they read and each equation they solve will lead them closer to their objective. So, the search for information goes on, and each step shows how powerful a favorable study space and the right materials can be. Time management, the Pomodoro method. This technique, which comes from a simple cooking timer in the shape of a tomato, can completely change how you use your time and stay focused. Here are a few ways you can use it to make your day better. Put an alarm on your phone for 25 minutes. This is just one Pomodoro. During this time, you should give your work your full attention. Avoid things that will take your attention away, like emails, social media, and chores that aren't related. The goal is to become very focused. Take a short 5-minute break when the timer goes off. During this time, stretch, get a drink, or just take it lightly. Taking this break is essential because it helps you clear your mind. As soon as the break is over, start another Pomodoro. Do this again and again. Work hard for 25 minutes, and then take a 5-minute break. After 4 Pomodoros, you should take a longer break of 15 to 30 minutes. You can fully heal and get ready for the next round of focused work after this longer break. But that's not all. Let's talk about some other effective time blocking strategies that will help you get more done. The first one is time blocking. This means setting aside specific amounts of time each day to do different things. You could do nothing but deep work from 9 a.m. to 10:30 a.m., and then you could set up talks from 11 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Stick to these blocks religiously to make sure you're making effective use of your time. Batching is another very useful method. This method involves grouping similar tasks together. Instead of checking your email whenever you feel like it, schedule times during the day, like morning and afternoon, to deal with it. Batching reduces the mental load of moving between tasks, allowing you to stay focused and get more done. You might also like theme days. This means doing different kinds of work on different days of the week. For example, Mondays could be for creating content, Tuesdays could be for talking and working together, Wednesdays could be for learning new skills, Thursdays could be for doing paperwork, and Fridays could be for thinking about things and making plans. This structure aids in maintaining focus on one task at a time, preventing distractions from concurrent activities. Last but not least, let's not forget how important digital detox hours are. You can focus only on deep work during set times when you turn off messages and silence your phone. This habit helps a lot with lowering distractions and increasing efficiency. Remember that managing your time well doesn't mean working more hours. It means working better. Try these methods out and make them fit the way you work. Experiment and observe the increased productivity. You are capable of amazing things, and with the right tools and attitude, nothing can stop you. You can try the Pomodoro technique and these other ways to block off time. In the space below, describe your events. Let's work together to reach our goals. Inspiring quotes. Everyone who is good at something used to be bad at it. Helen Hayes said this famous quote that will always be useful. Everyone starts somewhere. Remember that growth comes from learning and sticking with things, even if they are hard or you feel like you have too much to handle. Take the story of Thomas Edison, who made the light bulb. He failed many times before he finally succeeded. When asked about all the times he had tried and failed, he famously said, "I have not failed. I just thought of 10,000 ways this won't work." His toughness and drive led to innovations that changed the world. As Franklin D. Roosevelt said, "Our doubts of today will be the only thing that stops us from realizing our dreams of tomorrow." These words tell us to get past our doubts about ourselves. Have faith in your ability to learn, change, and get through tough times. When you doubt yourself, you must persevere to succeed. Take the strange case of Albert Einstein, who was one of the smartest people in history. As a child, he struggled in school because his non-traditional way of thinking didn't fit with standard teaching. He didn't give up though, and his groundbreaking ideas changed the field of physics forever. Keep in mind that taking unusual routes can lead to amazing results. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Winston Churchill said, "These words can help anyone who is having a miserable day. Failure doesn't make you who you are. It's just a step along the way. Keep going, change your plans as needed, and enjoy the trip." Take a look at J.K. Rowling, who wrote the Harry Potter books. Several companies turned her down before she found success. We should remember that setbacks are a normal part of life, and how we handle them is what matters. According to C.S. Lewis, you are never too old to set another goal or dream a new dream. This means that you can always learn and grow. Whether you are a student or an adult going back to school, take advantage of the chance to dream bigger and set new goals. Think about a marathon runner who stops moving after 20 miles. They don't give up. Instead, they dig deep, find strength, and finish the race. Use this running mentality to help you study. Keep going when things get tough, and tell yourself you will succeed. There have been times when people have questions and problems. You can use these stories and words to keep yourself going as you study. Do not forget that you are truly amazing. Now go use these lessons and let us know about your trip in the comments. Let's work together to reach our goals. Study techniques that work. Active learning is not just a buzzword, it's a transformative approach that turns the tide from passive absorption to dynamic engagement. Imagine you're not just reading a textbook, you're the detective in your own educational mystery. actively interrogating the material. Your flashlight in the dark, self-quizzing, reveals what you know and lost. It's a method that demands participation, putting information from the depths of your memory and solidifying it with each retrieval. Imagine yourself explaining a complex concept to a friend. In doing so, you're not just teaching, you're reinforcing your own understanding. This is the essence of learning by teaching, a strategy that compels you to organize your thoughts, fill in the gaps, and clarify your knowledge. It's a two-way street where the act of teaching bolsters the teacher's learning as much as the student's. Let's shift gears to spaced repetition, a technique that plays the long game. It's about timing your study sessions to exploit the natural rhythms of memory. Instead of cramming information into a single marathon session, you're running sprints over time, allowing your brain to recover and strengthen between each one. This method leverages the forgetting curve, turning it from foe to friend. You're not just learning, you're remembering. Varied practice, on the other hand, keeps the mind agile. It's like cross-training for your brain, switching between different types of problems and subjects. This diversity in practice not only wards off monotony, but also enhances your ability to transfer skills across disciplines. It's a holistic workout that prepares you for the unexpected twists and turns of exams and real-life applications. Together, these techniques forge a robust framework for learning that's both effective and enduring. Planning and organization. A study schedule is the director of the grand theater of learning, ensuring each act unfolds on cue. Crafting this schedule is not about chaining yourself to a desk. It's about orchestrating your time to harmonize with your life's rhythm. Begin by evaluating your daily commitments, then carve out periods dedicated solely to studying. These blocks of time need not be lengthy. Even short, focused sessions can crescendo into significant gains. The key is consistency, like a metronome's steady beat guiding you through your studies with a rhythm that becomes second nature. Set realistic goals within these timeframes. Small, attainable objectives that build towards your grand academic aspirations. And remember, flexibility is the essence of a well-planned schedule. Life's improvisations may require you to adapt, but the underlying structure remains your foundation. To aid in this endeavor, wield the tools of the modern scholar, planners and apps designed to declutter your mind as much as your office space. These digital companions serve as your personal scribes, keeping track of assignments, deadlines, and progress. They are the silent guardians of your time, the unseen allies in your quest for knowledge. With these tools at your disposal, you orchestrate the symphony of your education, with each note played at just the right moment, building towards a crescendo of success. Mindset and attitude. When someone starts to learn, their mindset is what leads them through the sea of information. To learn well, you need more than intelligence or skill. You need to have a growth mindset. People with this way of thinking love challenges and don't see failure as a sign of stupidity. Instead, they see it as a chance to learn new things and push their current abilities. It's about realizing that hard work and persistence can help you improve your basic skills and achieve success. Fear or anxiety often causes people to put things off, not laziness. To get past this obstacle, you need to deal with the negative feelings that come with difficult jobs. Break up your study time into manageable chunks and give yourself a treat after each one. Making a list of things to do, keeping track of how they're going, avoiding distractions, and giving yourself rewards are all part of it. Motivation, whether internal or external, is common among top students. They make goals that are clear and attainable, and picturing themselves succeeding in the future helps them move forward. They stick to a strict plan, but they are also flexible enough to deal with new problems as they come up. By looking back at their goals and successes on a regular basis, they stay motivated and set new goals. They understand that motivation is a continuous journey that requires constant renewal. Using these tips, Any student can develop the right approach and attitude to do well in school. Health and well-being. In the complex dance of mind and body, getting enough sleep, eating well, and working out are the basic steps that lead to doing well in school. The brain of a student, like the muscles of an athlete, needs rest, food, and exercise to work at its best. Sleep is essential for remembering what you learned and taking a break from busy days. Food provides the brain with the building blocks it requires to function, and eating well means having well-balanced thoughts. So, exercise is the beat that brings oxygen-rich blood to the brain, which improves brain function and helps make new neural connections. Stress can be extremely detrimental during challenging study periods, but mindfulness and stress management techniques can help you manage it. Studies have shown that mindfulness meditation, which involves focusing on the present moment, can reduce stress, enhance sleep quality, and ultimately enhance students' academic performance. Deep breathing, guided images, and progressive muscle relaxation are not just enjoyable things to do during study breaks. They are necessary habits that can help you concentrate and clear your mind of stress. By making these habits a part of their daily lives, students can develop a calm state of readiness that can turn worry into a force for learning and growth. EONCLUSION. In our quest for academic mastery, we've navigated through the essentials of creating a conducive study environment and embracing active learning techniques. We've orchestrated our time with meticulous schedules and harnessed the power of digital tools to stay on track. We have tuned our mindset, the foundation of our study habits, to the frequency of growth and perseverance. And we've acknowledged the profound impact of sleep, nutrition, and exercise on our cognitive capabilities. Now you must apply these strategies to your life and find your learning symphony. Embrace the journey, for it is yours to define. Donating after subscribing is a wonderful way to show your support, if you'd like. Alternatively, do not hesitate to leave a comment on your preferred subject. Thanks to this, I'll have a better idea of what to talk about in my future videos.